Dan Schultz is his name. He's working on election integrity issues and is one of those great precinct captains. You see the PC on his hat. Dan, good morning and welcome.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so tell us what the precinct captain strategy briefly is all about and how the great patriots watching right now all around the country can help you. Where can they join this fight?
Well, the first place you need to go is my website, precinctstrategy.com, precinctstrategy.com. I lay it all out there. I have 3 buttons right at the top of the site. One is a 1-minute promotional video that explains the precinct strategy in a minute. The next button takes you to a communications and collaboration site you can sign up for. And the third button takes you to a site called Votify Now. This is the logo for it. Votify Now is a new election integrity app that allows the voter to report any irregularities they see real time with an app on their phone. It's free. So the precinct strategy is free. It doesn't cost any money. It costs a little bit of time. Precinct committeemen are the backbone of the Republican Party. If there are no precinct committeemen, there's no party. Precinct committeemen are the party, and the party hopes you'll never figure that out. So that's why I'm telling everybody. I learned it in Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you know, when you're looking at free and fair elections, you're talking to people who are there on a ground level in each of these voting districts, talking to regular voters, being a part of the election process. And right now, with everything we have going on with election integrity, this precinct strategy falls really right in line with that, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And I have also on my website a link to a terrific site called SaveYourRepublic.org, SaveYourRepublic.org. And what happens when you go to that site is you'll see a map of the United States. You click on your state, you click on your county, and they've compiled all of the information you need to become a poll worker. We never have enough Republican poll workers. They're key to watch on election day and throughout the election process what's going on. They're paid. In some cases, you're just a volunteer and you're not paid. It's a part-time or full-time position. If you have the time, become a poll worker. So what I'd like you to do is check out precinctstrategy.com, my site, because precinct committeemen, like I said before, are the party. They elect everybody in the party. You were talking about the Palm Beach County Republican chairman just a few minutes ago. Who elected him? It wasn't the voters in Palm Beach County. It was the precinct committeemen of Palm Beach County. And how did they get elected? The voters in each voting precinct elected them. The problem is over half of these slots are vacant on average in every state and down at the precinct level. But not in my precinct. I have 10 slots in my precinct. I filled up all 10 of them. But in Maricopa County, where I live, 60% of the slots still are vacant. Down in Pima County, Tucson, over 60% are vacant. We've got to change that. We, the people, are the key to taking back our government. And the best, the candidate that you had there mentioned civic duty. This is your civic duty, the epitome of your civic duty. The best use of your time is to become a precinct committeeman in the Republican Party, because now you're part of the party apparatus itself. And if we can fill up all these vacancies, instead of the party being sort of like this, fighting against itself and at half strength, I've got a graphic that shows what would happen if we filled up all of the slots. And this is on my website. We'd have a 75% majority over the moderate. And that's what we've got to do. And it doesn't cost anything but your time. So I've written a little book about it. It's at my site, How to Get Into the Real Ball Game of Politics, Where You Live, to help Donald J. Trump make America great again. And Donald Trump endorsed this on February 27th of this year. He wants you to become a precinct committeeman. I want you to become a precinct committeeman. Go to precinctstrategy.com and you can learn all about it there.
Dan, a lot of
that's
people,
amazing.
Yeah,
I think it's
chat
really
is
important
saluting
too,
you.
because I think people need to feel a sense of community, especially when they take a position like this, because a lot of times you are taking on the establishment. Even in a position on a local level, you're going to deal with people that really don't want you there. So it's great to know that somebody like you is out there that people can reach out to you and feel a sense of community with.
People in our live chat on Getter are saying Dan is the man with the plan, and they're also saluting Karen for standing up to the folks in Palm Beach County and saying, I'm going to speak truth. They're saying you're on fire.
It is what it is. And you know what? I've given them every opportunity to answer the questions. And there comes a point where you're not willing to answer the questions. And how can you say this isn't an issue that needs to be addressed? You're too focused on the midterms? No. You know, Donald Trump lives here in Palm Beach County. This is his home now. We're watching what's happening with his affidavit. We've been watching court corruption for years. This is an issue for the REC.
Time to stand up, take action.
Absolutely.
Dan, to give you 30 seconds, what's your final push as we head to the midterms of what you want the great patriots out there to know?
Three things. If possible, vote on Election Day on November 8th. Don't vote by mail if you can avoid it. And if you have to vote by mail, like in Washington State, you can actually take your ballot to a place on Election Day and drop it off. Wait until Election Day. That's number one. Number two, become a poll worker if you can. We never have enough of them. Volunteer, become a poll worker. SaveYourRepublic.org. SaveYourRepublic.org is the site to go. And then get the Votify Now app. And all of this is explained at PrecinctStrategy.com. PrecinctStrategy.com is a place to go to get all this information. Everything's free.